everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for all your support for my last video on the XS20, and because of that video, the Dehancer team did reach out to me to see whether I can do a review or perhaps a tutorial on their color grading software. So for this video, I will be sharing with you on how I apply Dehancer Pro into my workflow. So Dehancer Pro is a great way if you wish to apply very film-like simulations presets into the content that you have created. At the same time, it does come with a whole suite of color grading tools that can help you out to enhance the overall look, or even just to create your very own unique look on the content that you have. Just a disclaimer, Dehancer did send me a 1-month trial to try out the software itself, and after giving the review or the tutorial, they will grant me a full license. But nevertheless, they have no influence over my opinions, so the entire review is purely my own opinions, and I will share with you my workflow, the pros and the cons of using Dehancer Pro itself. I'll be using the Final Cut to do my color grading. By no means I'm a professional color grader, so this video will definitely appeal to those that have just started out in creating their content and wanting to make their videos a lot more film-like. So Dehancer Pro is a great software for you to try it out and check it out. At the end of this video, if you're interested in purchasing Dehancer Pro, you can quote my name Kai for a 10% discount. In exchange, I will receive a small commission to support the channel as well. Okay, so we're gonna get started. So over here, I have footage that was shot on log on my XS20. So this is the f-log2 for Fujifilm. Now, so how can you begin is you can just simply go straight to the effects, right, and then look for Dehancer under film emulation. So there's going to be a plugin that you can apply to your video. So I'm going to just drag and I'm going to drop it down straight away. Now over here at the beginning, we do have the input section. So under the input section, you can choose the source. So I'm going to go for camera, and this is a Fujifilm. Yeah, there isn't a XS20 here, but I'm going to just select X-T5 because they share the same processor, and I'm going to go under f-log2. Okay, so once this is done, there is a few options for you here to adjust your exposure, your temperature, or even your tint. So that is something that you can explore. But I'm going to just jump in straight to the different film that's available for you to customize your video with. So all of these are different presets that Hollywood films or industry use on their camera to create the very film-like effect that you see on movies nowadays. Okay, so there is a lot of different I call it film simulations that you can explore and try it out to see what works the best for your video. But I'm gonna go ahead and select this Kodak Etachrome. I've been exploring this and trying this out for quite some time. Okay, so the moment you apply this, you can see how the color starts to change a little bit right here. So I'm going to just pull this out a little bit so that you can see it clearly. Now, as I go down the list, there is a lot of different options for you to explore further on. So under film compression, this is a good way for you to balance out your highlight and your contrast. So usually I enable it, okay? So your highlights doesn't seem that it's overblown or too bright. So as I go down the list, and we have this print section. So under print section, we have different profile here that you can explore as well. So currently my go-to is the Kodak Endura. So I'm going to just select that, right? So let's say it becomes a little bit too dark or the exposure is a little bit low. You can actually do some adjustments right here. So I'm going to just increase the exposure a little bit, not too much. Okay, and as for the contrast, I'll just bring it down a little bit, right? Then we have the color density as well. Okay, I think the color looks good. I'm not going to change much of that. Okay, so as I go down, we have halation. So halation is where when it comes to the highlight itself, it will create a very nice little softening effect to diffuse the highlights. So usually you can achieve this by using a black mist filter on your camera, but since we have the halation settings here, I can just enable, and you can see how the highlights are a little bit softened in that area. Okay, and last but not least, I have vignette. I will just apply a vignette as well. Okay, so very quickly, right, so you can see the differences when it comes to before and after. So how Dehancer Pro, you have the different presets, film profile to help you out in deciding which is the best look for you, and there is a lot of different options for you to adjust as well. Okay, so like I mentioned, I'm still very new to this whole journey to color grading. I feel this is a good start for you to explore further, and if you want to know more about the different presets, there is actually a lot of tutorial that's available for you under Dehancer. So over here, I'm also going to do a short feature of the Dehancer app that's available on your iOS or even your Android. Okay, so I'm going to just go for Dehancer right now, and you can see now I have a photo that was taken. This is at its more original state. I captured this with the Fujifilm as well. So we have all these different film presets, very similar to how you saw it earlier on my Final Cut. So you can see how immediately these different filters does give a lot of character into the photos that you have taken. So if you are a fan of all these different film emulation, then this will be a great app option for you. I have a lot of fun editing all my photos using all these different presets that is available for you to try and for you to explore. Dehancer Pro is definitely a great color grading tool that you can apply very nice film simulations and preset to the content that you have created, but nevertheless it is quite processor hungry, so you do need a higher amount of GPU or even RAM to power it through. I'm currently using the M3 Pro with 14 core GPU and 18 core RAM, which is just nice. If I were to go a little bit more, it may not be the ideal specs for the Dehancer Pro. So if you do have something similar, then this is worth going for a try. Do check out their software. If you do not have the similar specs as what I do, maybe you will want to try out the Dehancer Lite. That might be a great alternative for you to explore. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Looking forward to create more content on my channel, and I'm just using the Dehancer Pro to see how I can create more film-like shots for all my videos. Really excited for the journey that's ahead. Do continue to tune in to my channel. See you next time.